Hey everybody, welcome to the House of Hamm. I am the Empress of the manor, and next to me we have
the Lady of Shade.
That's right, the Lady of Shade. And of course, my shirt is a little it's after Halloween, but I love it. And it says Pumpkin Spice Girls, so it's November, so I feel like it's still okay. But
okay.
So we are we're happy to have you here at the House of Hamm. We're going to get into the show. We're going to have a topic. We're going to try something from TikTok. God help us. And we're going to do what would the aunties say. And then, of course, full-chested veils. And boy,
there's so many.
Interesting this week. So let's get into the show. All right. We are back, and we're going to talk about what we're working on this week. Miss Lisa, how are your Christmas crafts going?
They're going, and I keep feeling like maybe I need to make a basket so I can remember to bring them over when we're filming.
Oh, right. Or take pictures and send them to me.
That's what I'll do. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
So, because when you send them to me, I'll put them here, over there, somewhere. You know.
Yes. So yes, my Christmas crafts are coming along, and I have decided that I'm probably going to do some homemade treats to give to people as well.
I plan on doing some baked goods. I was thinking, I have this loaf pan. It's like it's actually, it's kind of like a cupcake pan, but they're mini loaves. So I was thinking of doing like some mini loaves and some cookies.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Making little baskets to take to people or bags or something.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
That's the holiday plan anyway.
Right.
But what I'm working on, my crafting ADD struck again. And doggone YouTube. So I saw this on YouTube and I'm like, how hard could it be? And so of course, what do? I put in my order for the general store to get some fishing line and Michael's to get some beads and so this is what I'm currently working on.
And you're not sure what it's going to be yet, right?
I think I'm going to turn it into like a little trinket basket.
Oh, that would be nice.
So I think because, you could do it kind of like this and then you do some beads this way and then a little thing.
Yeah.
So, but this is so easy to just sit and watch a show and do.
Yeah.
So easy.
Absolutely.
And I love these beads. I just think that they're so pretty and iridescent. I think the color is mermaid, I think is what it's called or something like that.
Very pretty.
See, I think the color is mermaid. So, and I absolutely love it.
It's really pretty.
So it'll end up in somebody's, it'll end up being somebody's Christmas gift. And then the other thing, I'm so excited because I'm 2/3 of the way done. So, which to me is like almost completely done. And I'm really proud, super excited. But
your gear is done?
Yep, he's done.
My God.
So, and the tree branch is starting to.
Oh my goodness.
So it's getting there. I'm almost, like I said, I'm
finished
2/3 of the way done. 2/3 of the way done.
Well,
so I was very excied when I finished the
He better appreciate it. No, I'm just kidding.
I think he'll love it. He'll love it. The person that I'm making it for, he is one of those people that really recognizes like things that are done by hand. The value of things that are done by hand.
Yeah, a lot of people don't
recognize
they
the value of things done by hand.
Understand the value. Right. No matter how cheesy or sad or broke it turns out.
Oh yes.
Or if it turns out perfect, even making something by hand is usually some sort. There's work involved.
And we're talking hours of work because basically what I do is I get done doing my regular work for the day and dinner and all the things that you do. And I sit down, I put on a movie for a couple of hours or I put on a couple of episodes of a TV show and I crochet. And so that's my evening hours that I can be doing something else that I'm working on crochet projects. So.
Tell us what you do by hand in the comments.
Yes. We'd love to, or even post like a video or whatever, because we'd love to see the stuff that you do by hand too, because we know it's not easy. But we enjoy it. I do love it. I love when a pattern finally comes together and you actually see it when it comes together. And that's what's really great is when something comes together and you see the finished product and and I'm really kind of excited about finishing it and then giving it. I'm gonna have a hard time hanging on to it till Christmas, I think.
You have a hard time with that anyway.
Yeah, I'm really bad. If I get something I know it's a good gift, I want to give it to you right now.
Like, here's your Christmas present 3 months early. But
how many times have we had the conversation? I'm like, oh, I got you something for Christmas. You want to know what it is?
I'm like, no.
I'm like, man.
It's October. Well, now it's not so far. It wouldn't be so far in advance. We're getting closer to Christmas every.
Yeah, definitely close enough.
Yeah.
So, all right. So now we're gonna move on. It was interesting. Drayvon just mentioned this topic, and he said, what did he say? A lot of people were raging about National Men's Day. And Aunt Lisa had a take. I would love to hear.
Well, this is my own take.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to be political or anything like that. There are just certain things in this country of ours that are automatically there. We live in a patriarchal society. Every freaking day is Men's Day.
Okay. All right.
Who's your boss? Lots of times it's a man.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop there so I don't end up ranting.
I've had male and female bosses, though. Well, I've had one female boss.
Okay, I was just going to say, in all your years.
Wait, no. I've had two.
Wait out. How many male bosses you've had versus female bosses?
Oh, yes, I've had 2 female bosses in all of my year.
And I'm not counting.
Actually, since I started working, which I started working early. I started working at like 13, 14.
Yes.
And I do remember I worked for this one lady. She was so funny. This will date me and give you guys a little bit of an idea of how old I am.
Right.
This boss that I had, she was a chain smoker. And she smoked in the office. So this is back when you could smoke in the office, and there would be a cigarette lit in every room. Because there was ashtrays everywhere, and every room she'd walk into, she'd light her cigarette, and she'd put it in that. She'd take a drag off of it or a pull, and then she'd put it in the ashtray. And then she'd walk into the next room and light a cigarette and put it in the ashtray. Then she'd be doing stuff. She'd walk into the room that she was in and pick up the cigarette and take. I will never forget it. And she was hilarious. She was really funny. But God,
and I'm going to go even a little further and say not like a team lead or mid-manager.
Oh, you mean like in charge?
In charge, like higher level, upper,
so
upper.
I've only had 2 of those. One was a CEO, and then one was the CFO, and I'm actually still really good friends with.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I know you do. But one of the CFO where I worked, we are still good friends. We still try to do lunch like once a month, and she's like a mentor to me.
Right. And I'm just saying, in general, if you're running the show, you don't need a special day.
That's true.
That's the way I feel about that. If you're running the show.
Well, what about Mother's Day? Because I'm running the show.
You're running the show. Well, again, personally, you don't need a special day either. Well, you should be being appreciated every single day.
We get stuff for each other for Mother's Day because, my kids don't get me. Anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
My kids don't get me nothing.
So that's just the way I feel about Men's Day or whatever. The only reason we have to have things like Women's Day is because they're still largely unacknowledged when it comes to their contributions, their intelligence, the list goes on. So that's my personal take.
Right.
That's just me. It's like they got all the days.
Yeah.
What do they need another one for?
Well, okay. All right. And now you got it. You got it. Aunt Lisa's take on that. All right, we are back, and I saw this thing on TikTok. It's supposed to be like a great treat. We'll see. Basically, you take fresh cranberries, you soak them overnight in orange juice and a little soda, and then you take them out the next day. You drain them. You shake them up in powdered sugar, and then you bake them for a few minutes, and then you want to keep them cold. So this is them, and we're going to try them. Lisa wants to make Drayvon go first, but we're going to do this. So here we go. I'm going to take one. You're going to take one.
I'm just going to say a 16-year-old might not.
Not that one.
Oh, but
that one's not completely covered.
Okay.
The one that's completely covered.
Oh, look. Those are stuck together. Thank you.
Okay, here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. What does it taste like? They're covered in soap powder.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
it's not awful. It's not great though. How do you feel about it? TikTok, you're a liar.
I'm like, I don't. Here's what I think. I think if you like cranberries anyway,
and they have such a perfuming kind of. Is that the cranberries? I've never had fresh cranberries. Okay. I always have them like cooked with a lot of sugar.
And fresh cranberries are very tart, very, very, very.
Right, which tart. I don't mind the tart. I feel like the powdered sugar is kind of giving it like a perfumey kind of.
I don't like the texture.
Flowery.
I don't like the texture of the. I don't love the texture of the. I think a soaked cranberry might be good because it would impart some sweetness on its own.
You want another?
No.
I mean, I'm still eating them. I've had several.
I feel like the sweetness that comes from the powdered sugar melts away almost immediately. So you're still getting down to the tartness of the cranberry. So why cover it in powdered sugar and bake it?
I can say I don't hate fresh cranberries.
I like fresh cranberries. I do.
I've never had them before, so
I love.
I think they're pretty good.
I love when people make their own cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving instead of that canned jelly stuff. I mean, that's always.
So I've had them both, and I honestly,
I think the homemade is
the
so much better.
I know Mom's made homemade cranberry sauce before. Oh, it was so good. It was amazing.
And there are several things you can do to it. I mean, it's okay. I just,
yeah.
I just think they're. I can't say anything more than they're okay.
Okay. Well, I will say TikTok is a liar. But I don't hate it, actually.
What did they say? Did they say they were so delicious?
Of course. Everyone's like, oh, it's so good. It's such a great treat. Of course, I am still eating them. So
maybe you're hungry. Have you had lunch yet? Okay.
Well, you're probably right.
But yeah.
Now, I did do something a little bit different. I used, I know on the TikTok they use regular orange juice and Sprite soda. And I used light orange juice because that's what we drink here.
Right.
And I used a sugar-free soda. That may have made a difference as well.
Possibly, but I think that in 2025, lots of people are looking for ways to tweak recipes so that they can enjoy them without some adverse dietary effects and guilt.
I mean, I feel like a lot of sugar-free stuff tastes sweeter.
Yep, we were talking about that.
But and I was gonna get the sugar-free powder. There's one that you can buy. I do
I know
Lakanto has a sugar-free, and Swerve does too.
Yeah,
I actually feel like the Swerve powdered sugar is a little bit better than the Lakanto.
I don't think I've tried those, but yeah.
I do some sugar-free baking, just a little bit, not a lot. It's not easy. So
no, it's if you think
when there's a little science and math in there, and I'm not good with that.
I think you do just fine, but it's one of the reasons I'm not a huge baker.
But yeah, so I didn't hate it. It's just the perfuming thing is a little off-putting. But I like teas that kind of that are perfumey and have rose hips and things like that. Like I just bought this what is it? Butterfly pea tea. It's blue, and then when you put
how was it?
Oh my gosh, so good. But a little fruity and perfumey, and and it's blue when you first steep it, and then when you put the lemon juice in it, it turns purple. It's really cool.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
And it's pretty tasty, actually. I'm gonna have to go get another tin because my tin's half gone.
Oh wow!
I've been drinking it all week, and it's really good with the lemon juice in it too. I feel like the lemon really changes the flavor.
Do you have to add sweetener, or is it kind of sweet already?
I put sweetener in my tea. I just do. There's like maybe one tea that I don't put sweetener in, and it's that what's it called? That tea that you introduced me to.
Sweet and spicy.
Yes, the sweet and spicy. That's the only. I put sugar or honey in my tea or something. So
yeah, no, I
don't know if you would need to put. I like the lemon. Definitely gives it a fruitier quality, and just I feel like with the lemon it would really be good over ice. Honestly.
Okay,
so
good.
It's a fruitier tea, but yeah, I need to go get myself another tin because it's half gone.
Right. Well, I love tea, and I don't always sweeten mine, and so I tend not to like the floral, perfumey ones as much as I love a straight citrus.
Okay.
Like a hibiscus, which is nice and fruity and somewhat, and add some citrus, and it's nice and tangy on its own. Oh, then just pour some of it over ice.
Yeah. Well, and the one I really like, it's called Breakfast in Paris. Oh,
yeah, I know.
I love it. It's fragrant and it's perfumey, but it's so good. It's really, really good.
I hear you.
Yeah. Then there's a Tazo tea I really like called Passion.
Passion. Of course, everyone likes that one.
Yeah. It looks red and passionate, and it's tart.
It's delicious.
It's so good. It's so good. And it makes a really good iced tea. So.
Oh, Rusty.
All right, we're going to move on. All right. We are back, and we are going to get into what the aunties say. And this one is a doozy. My son picks out these Reddit stories, and we kind of go through and try to figure out which ones we want to do. And there are a couple on here. I might put a pin in the other one I really want to do.
Okay.
But when I saw this title, I was like, this is it. So.
Okay. Woo.
Girl. For real. Oh, my goodness.
Here we go.
Right. Okay, so here it is. Am I the asshole for telling my friend that proposing is not a suitable Christmas present?
Was that her boyfriend?
No, her friend.
Her friend.
So.
Okay.
It says, I have a friend who I'll be calling Harry. Harry and I have known each other for over a decade. We're in our early 30s. He was part of my own wedding party, and 99 times out of 100, he's an all-around great guy. Harry has been dating his girlfriend for around 4 years. She's an absolute diamond and brings out all of the best qualities in him. A couple of weeks ago, Harry confided in me that he was planning to propose to his partner over Christmas. She's very family-focused, and he is setting it up so that his parents unexpectedly visit them. They're doing Christmas with her family this year, early in the morning, and he will propose during present opening in front of his and her parents and her siblings and their partner's kids. When chatting about arrangements a couple of days ago, Harry made a throwaway comment about the engagement saving him some time in relation to the rest of Christmas shopping. I asked him what he meant, and he said that since he was proposing, he hadn't planned to get his partner anything else for Christmas. I said that the two were not mutually exclusive. When I got engaged, albeit not at Christmas, my husband still got me a birthday present and the following month. Harry raised that the ring was costing him more than several unusual Christmas and birthday presents combined. More than several usual Christmas and birthday presents combined, which is true. But it is not the case that he is scraping together every last penny to buy it either. And there is absolutely money to spare for a couple of gifts that he usually get his partner. I also pointed out that since he is hoping to surprise her with the proposal, that it would become quite obvious that something was afoot if there were no presents from him under the tree. We went back and forth for a while, with Harry continuing to take the stance that getting engaged is definitely a gift. I said that it was all well and good, but that his girlfriend will absolutely have bought him gifts that he will both appreciate and use, and that an engagement is in no way the same kind of exchange in that sense. Additionally, while his partner is in no way materialistic, she is someone who appreciates the give and take of mutual present exchange like Christmas, white elephant, etc. We didn't have a major fight or anything like that about this, but Harry has said that he's probably not going to share more about the engagement with me because I have different views. I don't want to be a stubborn old fool on something I'm clearly wrong about, so would appreciate the view of internet strangers on this. Ooh. Then it says edit. A couple of comments on the same lines, so I'll respond to them here instead of individually. He shouldn't propose to her in front of other people. Getting engaged in front of family would suit his partner to a T. This is definitely something she would want based on obvious conversations. Okay. And then it says you shouldn't involve yourself too much in your friend's life. And then her response is, the entire decision lasted maybe 5 minutes while we were having a drink. Oh, the entire discussion lasted 5 minutes while we were having a drink, including Harry saying he'd not bring it up with me anymore. So, oh my God.
Okay, well, what I think is...
if we agree on this.
Okay, for me, no. Thank you, but no. I wouldn't want to be engaged in front of family, friends, everything. I've had a public proposal. I hated every minute of it.
Oh no.
Even though I said yes, we didn't last much longer.
Like,
and
I never. No, I said yes, but I didn't. No.
And we did not get married. It really does depend on the personality of both people, and you guys should know each other well enough to know if a public proposal is something that is wanted. Now, she said she knows this lady and she would love but also there might be other people who feel like, hey, why are you hijacking Christmas? Do your engagement another time. Make that an event. You're trying to mush in two very important, somewhat, personal events. And just for the snark of it, what my present is, I get to be your wife and clean up after you for the rest of my life. That's your freaking present. Right. Can you get me a Macy's gift card or something?
Oh my God. So, see, me personally, I wouldn't mind the public proposal.
Sure.
I'm more of the, as long as it's romantic and well thought out, I don't care. I wouldn't mind a public proposal though. And I've been married and he made no effort whatsoever on the proposal. It was like, hey, I think we should get married. And that was it.
How can
we
I
are
refuse?
Also no longer married. But that was the low effort was basically our whole relationship, in all honesty. But that's another topic for another day.
Well, and that's
But I think he's being a cheap jerk. I'm sorry, he's being a cheap asshole.
He's being cheap.
Because if they got married at any other time of the year, he wouldn't forego getting her Christmas presents or birthday presents because we got engaged a couple of months ago, so I don't owe you a present. That's not.
Yeah, he thinks he's the present, and I'm just like, excuse me?
Right. I mean, you're basically asking someone to, be your partner, be your wife, be a part of your life. That's not a gift. That's a request for a contract.
Right.
That's not a gift. And it's definitely not a Christmas gift.
And the fact that, by the way, my gift is asking you, excuse me, cheapo?
Right. And I'm sorry, but the ring, I don't.
It smacks of so many underlying
it's
things.
Cheap.
There's some underlying things that maybe by themselves.
It's inconsiderate, I feel like, because he's not considerate enough to, sure, he's having the family come, and that's great.
Yeah, the parents
he's
might
not considerate enough to buy her other things. I mean, I know for me personally, when I Christmas shop for people, especially people that I love and care about, I see things all year, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, this will be great for Lisa. Or, oh my God, I think my kid would love this. And I'll buy those things. I mean, I start Christmas shopping
like March, April.
Right. In January. Like right after Christmas.
And then you put them away and can't remember where they are at Christmas time. That's never happened to me at all. No.
But I know when I was in a relationship, I would see things, or my ex, I saw this, look at that, isn't that cool? And then in my mind, I'd be like, I wonder if I could get that for him. You know what I mean? And not because he said, oh, I want this thing, but it was because he would say, well, I saw this and I think that's cool. I might, and it was something that he might not get for himself that he likes. And then, so I got it for him. You know what I mean? And so here is a gift for you because I love and care about you. And because, I want to get you that thing that you might not get for yourself. You know what I mean? Because I do care about you and I want you to have the things that and so I do feel like that dude is he's being a little bit cheap, very, very
self-centered,
cheap. Not generous, very self-centered,
not generous,
a little selfish.
Because
honestly.
Maybe he was like, yes, here I am. Here's my heart for the rest of your life. Oh, and here are these presents too, because it is Christmas. But no, I know you want to marry me so much.
Right. And that was the other thing I was going to say, unless they've discussed it. Like she said, all I want for Christmas is you.
Right.
Unless she has said that.
Right. Unless she's made it
jerk.
Because I can see some people who are like, well, we've been together 4 years. Yeah. And then they would be expected. It's like, oh, the whole family's here. Oh, he's going to propose. But that doesn't mean he's going to propose instead of her getting any gifts at all.
Right. And I mean, he could have even done something small, like made her something or anything like that. Like I said, I mean, there are people who appreciate the value of something.
Or the gift itself. I mean, or the gift
thought
itself.
Of the gift. I mean, we were raised, our mother always told us, it's not the gift, it's the thought. The sentiment, that
counts. Unless it's in a Tiffany's box.
Yes.
That ring it's fine, but
it could be from Kay, and so you can put it in Tiffany's box.
I'm just saying.
And so
I don't know that she's gonna get excited about.
Yeah, the friend is not the a-hole. I think the friend is trying to save him a little bit of
disappointment,
heartburn. Yeah.
Because he may not get. And again, the friend knows the woman better. He knows the woman better. He may not get the reception and the reaction he's hoping for.
Right. Well, it's going to look weird that there's no gifts under the.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, Merry Christmas. Your gift this year is me. Anyways, so the friend is not the a-hole.
No, not at all.
But the guy getting engaged totally is. So,
yeah, he's
just my thoughts.
But, I mean, at best, he's oblivious.
Yeah,
and he doesn't want to hear it. So there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
At worst, he's raging. You know, she's like 99 out of 100. Well, this one is pretty big.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, no, I don't think so.
Good luck. I hope she says yes.
Yes, and the friend is not the a-hole
for. Yeah, the friend is not the a-hole
for warning him that it might not be wonderful.
Yeah, yeah. So I would love an update after Christmas.
I know. It's like, is there an
update? All right. Okay. So we're gonna move on to our next one.
You get me for the rest of your life.
Merry Christmas.
You get to be my bang maid.
Oh, yay. Great. Great. I'm going to need a salary. Okay, we are back. And we're getting ready to do everyone's favorite segment, Full-Chested Fails. And that is when people get on the internet and say or do the most audacious things with their full chest. This week, Full-Chested Fails is going to be a little bit different because next week is Thanksgiving. And and I came across these videos. This one lady did this video, and of course, she did it, and I was like, oh, I got to see all of them now. She called it a Mac-Off, and basically she does it kind of like the final, you know how March Madness. She called it Mac Madness. That's what she called it.
Oh, Mac Madness.
So,
oh my God.
And so she does it like March Madness, you know, and she's hitting these YouTube / TikTok, whatever, influencers, mac and cheese recipes against each other. And so I just watched the Mac Madness. I didn't watch each individual one, but there were a couple. I was like, oh, what? Who put what in what? And they ate it? And I was just like, so there's a series of these. I'm going to show them to you. But the one that I feel like is the biggest fail, because some of them look kind of, they don't look very good or edible. Some of them look like super, super greasy. And of course, mac and cheese, it's subjective and everybody's is different. And I know everybody has it at Thanksgiving. Well, not everybody, but I know we have it at Thanksgiving. And I know Aunt Lisa's is my favorite mac and cheese. Mine is pretty good. I use a recipe that actually spices it up. And so it's got a little bit of a kick to it. And I top it with bacon because bacon makes everything better.
Bacon and cheese go well together.
Girl, they
I'm
really
sorry,
do.
They complement
really
each
do.
other. So I can live with
it. But yeah, some of these are I'm just gonna play the one that I feel like is the
most egregious.
Yes, it's the most egregious. But then there's this one. See, it looks. This is okay. I'll play two because this one too. I'm sorry. This one looks.
Okay, hold on.
It looks so.
Gotta get a little closer. Sorry.
Oh, darn it. Okay, so it looks.
Most viral mac and cheese recipes on the internet to let you know which one
you it looks kind of.
On this episode,
that does not look good.
Versus Miriam Green. Oh, we almost done with this.
Does not look good to me.
Well, the cheese is separated.
Yeah, it looks like a little oily. Yeah.
She swears by that specific brand of elbow macaroni noodles. They're both prepared on the stove. However, Simply Food by Ty uses a room method, and he uses way more ingredients. I'm not gonna lie, his recipe is not hard, but it is more expensive and not as beginner friendly.
Which to me is crazy because it doesn't look as good.
It's not being as hard, but you do have to pay a little bit of attention if you don't be throwing down in the kitchen like that. So yes. And his secret ingredient is the sweetened condensed milk because he says it's just gonna enhance the savoriness.
Sweetened condensed milk, what?
He also uses egg. Miriam does not use egg, just simply melts all the cheeses in the pot.
Oh, that's why it looks so separated.
And layers it with cheeses and pops it in the oven. Ty's recipe just calls you to mix it in the baking dish and you go ahead and top it with your final layer of cheese and a few dollops of Kerrygold butter. Miriam bakes hers at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes.
Dollops?
Ty does 350 for about 40 minutes. Both have beautiful presentation, but I think Miriam's takes the cake for the best looking one.
See, that looks good.
That looks good.
That looks good.
That looks nasty.
That does not look good.
Which is what I
look at it. Looks
Miriam's was
all
delicious.
No.
It's easy. It's straight to the point. The presentation was
It's got
incredible.
the
If you love
crispy.
that creamy mac and cheese,
It looks creamy,
as well
though.
as it being flavorful. Ty's was delicious, and like I said, it's more of a solid, not loose mac and cheese. The flavor in Ty's was great, but to be very transparent with y'all, both of these recipes taste very similar, so it's gonna come down to whether you like a creamy
That
mac
does
and
not look
cheese or
good.
a more solid mac and cheese. Since recipe efficiency is a factor, and like I said, their recipes taste very similar,
Okay.
I think
Now we're gonna move on to that one didn't look
Okay,
good.
I'm just saying.
But
also,
now we're gonna move on to the fail. The full fail.
Okay.
Mac and cheese recipes on the internet. Welcome back to Mac Madness, where I'm testing 8 of the most viral mac and cheese recipes on the internet to tell you which one you should make for Thanksgiving. And on this episode, we're doing the Moody Foodie versus Cooking with Jai. Both recipes use elbow macaroni noodles. Tony boils hers in chicken broth, and Jay does not specify this step. And I couldn't really find any measurements online, so this is all a guesstimate. While both recipes are prepared on the stove, Jai uses the roux method and Tony does not. And what makes Jai stand out is her use of cream of mushroom soup. While Tony uses a blend of spices like adobo and chicken bouillon for that flavor bomb. Both recipes use the same cheeses, but Tony adds Gouda and cream cheese in her base. Jai bakes hers at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes, and Tony bakes hers for significantly less time, 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes, and boils it until golden brown. I would say both recipes are easy, but if you're intimidated by making a roux, I would recommend trying Tony's instead. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. These recipes was neck and neck. That cream of mushroom and Jai Nice's recipe, I was a little bit skeptical at first, but baby, I have seen the freaking like this mac and cheese was creamy, had a lot of body and full of flavor. Tony's presentation was beautiful. It was creamy,
that looks greasy.
It was cheesy. It had the perfect amount of seasoning, and I just think that it was very beginner friendly. And
it's actually, just if you're asking me which one I want to eat, though,
and this was by far the toughest decision I've had to make in this competition. You literally cannot go wrong with either of these recipes.
I'm sorry.
Just no.
That one is also separated and greasy. I'm sorry.
And it has mushrooms in it.
Here's the thing. I don't know how I would
cream of mushroom soup and mac and cheese.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I probably wouldn't do it mostly because I know I have enough family members who are going to be like, are there mushrooms in that? Are those mushrooms that I see?
You are uninvited.
They'll be like, no, we don't want Lisa to do our mac and cheese ever again.
But the first one,
none of them looked that great, actually. Well, one actually looked the top two on both of them.
Yes, but the top one on the first one, what I feel like probably looked the best. And of course, the person who is in the running for the first place is Danny Rose, which I didn't show you that video, but that's Stovetop Kisses. You know, I've done some of her recipes, like her baking stuff.
Yeah.
You know, she's the one who's always talking about people talking about you bad in the group chat because you don't season your food.
Oh.
So
no, those look no.
But, I'm like, really? Who? But like sorry, but I'm stuck on mushrooms. I do not like mushrooms. There are other people in my family that do, but there are, I'd say it's probably about 50-50. So mushrooms are controversial. The mushrooms go in the vegetarian dishes for the vegetarians because they like mushrooms.
But I don't think even some of our vegetarian friends and family, I don't think they've ever put mushrooms in their mac and cheese.
No. That's I've never.
And if I'm honest, I can take a creamy one as well as a more firm one.
Right. Because mine I feel like is more firm, and I feel like yours is more creamy. I feel like both of our mac and cheeses are pretty good.
It really is controversial and up to what your family likes, and that actually goes usually through years of testing and
trial and error.
Trial and error because you know you've got cookout, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and any a few Sunday dinners or or whatever.
When you're making the special mac and cheese,
where you're making
go with the ribs or the chicken or the
Yeah, absolutely. But no, I would never put cream of anything soup because I'm sorry, cream of mushroom. There are just certain things that I feel like don't go together, and I don't see how they're going to complement each other.
Right.
The earthy flavor of mushrooms, I don't know that I feel like it actually goes in a mac and cheese.
Right.
Neither does sweetened condensed milk.
Girl,
what the heck?
Sweetened condensed milk? What? Well, but I think sometimes people cook with sugar where it's not needed.
Exactly.
Too. I mean, because I've heard of people putting sugar in spaghetti too, which I'm like, no.
Here's the thing. I understand what people are trying to do when they do that. You know, tomato sauce can be very acidic, and sometimes
if you get the right kind of tomatoes, that tomato boils down to a sweetness.
But some people don't do that, and some people
you gotta let the sauce really.
Yeah, and
marinate.
They don't do that.
I can help myself.
You win.
Dad joke. but
no. Well, and he must be balancing that out with lots of sharp cheddar.
I'm sharp cheddar. I like the flavor of sharp cheddar, so why would you take away from
I'm saying
flavor?
That might be the intent.
Maybe.
And whatever other cheeses you're using. There are some cheeses that have more of a sharp flavor.
Yeah.
And he might be trying to mix those cheeses and but it does not sound good. It's one of the ingredients that if you told me and they're like, what's my secret ingredient? I'll be like,
no. And see, I'd be like, what's that slimy? Is that a mushroom?
No.
Like,
I don't.
Them's fighting where.
I know this is maybe controversial. Save that cream of mushroom soup for the green bean casserole.
There you go.
I know you don't like that either, but you don't like green beans or mushrooms. But if you keep it all together, you'll know what to avoid at the table.
Although I do make a dish that I do put cream of mushroom soup in, and it's called we call it it's more of like a Southwest chicken kind of dish. You cook the chicken.
Oh yeah,
and then you put the cream of mushroom. You put a cream of chicken. You put some green chilies. You mix it all together. You cook it over tortilla chips, and then you serve it with salsa and it's pretty good. Yeah. The kids love it.
But also the mushrooms are small enough and hidden enough. But I feel like mac and cheese
is not where you put cream.
I just don't think so because to me.
Well, and I agree, it's not the place for cream of mushroom soup or sweetened condensed milk.
I guess I'm just always going to be.
I could see doing condensed milk, not sweetened condensed milk.
True, because condensed milk would probably make it nice, thicker, creamier, but not sweetened. No.
But doing the bechamel is I think, a good way to.
So that's always the best way to start your
creamy,
sauce.
Get your cheese melted down, and that's gonna be.
And it also a bechamel also reduces the chance of your cheese separating.
Yes.
And your dish becoming a little oily.
Well, and it's funky when the cheese separates. That it gets weird. All I gotta say is Thanksgiving is Thursday, and I cannot wait for Aunt Lisa's mac and cheese.
I didn't know I was doing mac and cheese.
What? You're not doing mac and cheese?
Yeah, I thought you asked me for some meats and a dessert.
I said mac and cheese. I'm doing dessert. I'm doing sweet potato cheesecake.
Oh yeah.
I did ask you for mac and cheese.
Okay, I guess I got to do Guess I got to do some shopping tonight.
Mac and cheese.
I may steal your bacon idea though.
Oh.
I don't think there's a mac and cheese that cannot be improved with some crumbled bacon on top.
I will not be offended.
Okay.
Steal away. And I've gotta go get some sweet potatoes because sweet potato. Instead of sweet potato pie this year, I'm doing sweet potato cheesecake. So
I'm trying to keep my mind open.
Me too. It's a big, huge faux pas thing that you're never supposed to do. You're never supposed to try something that you've never had at a big dinner, family dinner event type thing. But it's exactly what I'm going to do. So
we'll find out.
We will find out. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. So
so am I.
We will find out. All right. Okay. So we will we'll see you next week after the holidays have happened, after my son has his birthday the day before Thanksgiving. Gotta love that. We love you. We hope you have a happy holidays. We wish you nothing but love and light. Have a great day, evening, week, wherever you're going to be.
Yes.
Bye. Bye.